Before we start, I like to give a huge shout out to all my Patreon members. All credit goes out to them as it's their support that is helping me create these videos. Also, don't forget to like, subscribe and comment to FMSCOUT's YouTube page. Peace and enjoy the videos. And a special shout out to FM Football, Preston Norvey Riley and Jim Easy for becoming my latest Patreon members. Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to FMSCOUT's YouTube channel. It's RDF and today we'll be talking about getting the best out of your attacking midfielder, your number 10. On another day we'll do goal scoring attacking midfielders, but today we're going to be focusing on creative attacking midfielders. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to be using Ozil as an example. I'm going to be talking about the key attributes that I think are key for attacking midfielders for the number 10 creator role. We're going to be looking at a tactic that uses the AMC in a perfect way too. So firstly, we're going to look at the key attributes that I feel are very key for your number 10, your creative attacking midfielder. Here is the player search for my number 10 midfielder. I will be looking at dribbling, I'll be looking at first touch, passing, technique, anticipation, composure, decisions, flair, off the ball, teamwork, vision, agility and balance. These are attributes based around advanced playmaker, but I feel these attributes are key for the creative attacking midfielder role. There's 13 attributes here and I want to match just at least 12. Of course, if you match all of these, you're going to be like a perfect playmaker. I understand not every team can either afford the perfect playmaker, and there's not that many perfect playmakers out there. If I'm looking at attributes, a minimum of 13, it's okay that one of these attributes are around 11. And when we look at Ozil, he has all of these attributes. So basically, he is the perfect playmaker. He's got very high attributes in very key mental attributes too. So he's a perfect advanced playmaker, but he can also play the enganche and the trequartista. Those are the other creative attacking midfielder roles. They all do something a little different, of course. That's why there's different roles. Like the enganche, he doesn't have the freedom to roam around. He asks to hold his position because he's actually the pivot of the team. He's the main creator between the midfield and the attack, so he needs to hold his position. The advanced playmaker, a little different. He can operate in central midfield areas and attacking midfield alongside the wide forward areas. He aims to drop deep in holes, making himself available for teammates. For the trequartista, he's similar to the advanced playmaker that he drops into the holes between the opposition's midfield and defense, but he does far less defensively and he simply just drifts around looking for the ball. He just roams around looking for the ball, doesn't do much of it basically. For the trequartista, he only comes in the attack duty. The enganche only comes in the support duty, whilst the advanced playmaker, he comes with both support and attack. But with this tactic, we're going to be looking at the enganche, the creator. He's on support. He's going to be the main creator between the midfield and the attack, and that's probably one of the best ways we can showpiece the attacking midfielder. Player traits is also another way you can get the best out of your creative playmaker or just your creative number 10 player. I feel some of these player traits are important for this role. So things like dictate tempo, that is important for a number 10 if you want him to be the one dictating your play. Try killer balls often is another one that can unlock the opposition's defense. Other player traits like plays 1-2s, I feel that can also be very great for the creator, as that also helps with them dictating the tempo. Runs with ball can also be a very good one. I think runs with ball often is good for your number 10 if he's on the attack duty, as he'll be asked to play a little bit more direct. Likes ball played into feet. Again, this can be very good for the playmaker, but it depends on your system. If you have passed into space with your tactic, then maybe not. Maybe you don't want a playmaker that likes to receive the ball to his feet unless he is playing from deep. But if you're playing in a number 10, that might not be the best player trait. To get the best out of your number 10, your creative attacking midfielder, I feel you need the perfect system around him. The way football is being played nowadays, football is always changing, and I feel that slightly becoming a little bit more physical and a little less technical. On the top of my mind, Ozil is one player that is suffering, I feel, because Arsenal now are trying to adapt a new way of play, and that is with the high pressing, and I don't feel that Ozil is physically up for that. Most creative players are played out wide or around the central midfield or even in deeper areas, but there are of course a few systems that the attacking midfielder can be very effective in. So possession based tactics, I feel you can use a number 10 to effective use. But a lot of tactics now are all about the high press, the high energy game. And when you are using a gegenpress type, or not really gegenpress, but just a very high press, very direct and a very risky game, a lot of the times attacking playmaker will not be deployed. With this season, with my Arsenal season, as you can see, I used a tactic made by Jimmy B. That's over on FMSCOUT's website. The link for that will be in the description below. His original tactic didn't actually use an enganche. He used the attacking midfielder. For this video, I tweaked this tactic, making it more suitable for me to fit a creative player inside. I decided to go for the enganche because already I have two playmakers deeper behind him. We have a deep line playmaker and an advanced playmaker. So this enganche will aim to be the hook between the central midfielder and the attackers. He won't be asked to dribble with the ball and he won't be asked to roam around. He is simply going to hold his position between the lines and just simply play key passes, always looking for the pass first mentality. Attacking width is also important, I believe, mainly because if you're playing narrow with one attacking midfielder, I feel maybe it could be very easy for the attacking midfielder to be marked and very predictable. If you are playing out wide, it will instruct your players to be more stretched, be further apart, and naturally, especially in this system, will be involved a lot more, and this may give some breathing space for the attacking midfielder. Also, what is key in the attacking midfielder area here is that the defenders might actually mark the attacking midfielder a lot. By him being marked, it may leave some gaps behind for other attacking players to go and enter into. For the enganche, I believe to not pass into space. I feel he'll be a lot more effective, a lot more into the game if the ball is played to his feet rather than into space. Also going with the higher tempo. The higher tempo may get your team to get the ball into the advanced areas a lot more quicker. But when you are using your number 10 attacking midfielder, you've got to be aware of what is happening around him. If you have the perfect system with the perfect player roles around him, I believe that your number 10 can excel. And what we're looking from this number 10 is key passes and him creating chances. That is what we want. We want him to be the main creator for the team. And you can see from this match, 4-1 away win from Wolves, Ozil had a very good game. He played 5 key passes, creating 3 chances. And when we look at the stats over the season, you can see that Mesut Ozil had the most assists in the league with 17 assists. He also created the most chances in the league, creating 25 chances. He was joint third with the key passes with 85 throughout the system, which is very good, considering we actually have 3 playmakers effectively in the team. And it's very pleasing to see that Mesut was the standout creator in the team. He also had a 91% pass completion, which is very good for someone that is going to be playing a lot of risky balls. And when we look at the average ratings within the squad, you can see Aubameyang was number 1. He scored 41 goals in 54 games. Absolutely incredible. Lacazette also scored 25 goals with 10 assists, which is very high. But just behind them, Mesut Ozil with 22 assists throughout the whole season, getting a 7.38 average rating in all competitions. That is very good for me. Just in the Premier League, his average rating was a little bit better with a 7.42 and 2 Player of the Match awards. Throughout the season, as you can see, he also was the 3rd highest with the pass completion. Granit Xhaka was the deep line playmaker, so we actually expect him to have the most. Dani Ceballos was mostly used as the advanced playmaker in the central midfield, and then is Mesut Ozil, the number 10, with 2,332 passes completed. And now looking at key passes, as you can see, Mesut Ozil just blew the team away with 85 key passes throughout the season. And looking at the chances created too, he created the most chances within the Arsenal squad with 33 chances created. Of course, being the enganche, we're not expecting him to score many goals. He actually only scored 1 goal throughout the whole season, but that is okay for me, knowing that Aubameyang scored 41 goals with Mesut Ozil assisting 22 throughout the whole season. And when it comes to distance per 90 minutes, as you can see, Ozil is not very high in that list. Of course, the wing backs will get a lot more, and the box-to-box midfielder. But as the attacking midfielder, the number 10, who is asked to hold his position, of course he is not going to cover a lot of distance per 90 minutes, and that is something you would have to look at. Behind him, I have a box-to-box who is very energetic, going up and down the pitch, and I feel that he can actually cover a lot of ground, which gives us a better balance in midfield. So just for a quick recap before we finish, the attacking midfielder is a very interesting role and can be very successful if you can manage to find the perfect system. When you are looking for an attacking midfielder, the number 10, it is important that you find players with the correct attributes to perform the role. Things like passing, vision, technique, composure, teamwork, balance, agility, just to name a few. First touch also are very key for an attacking creative midfielder. When you are finding a system for this, I believe that a possession-based tactic is the way to go. I don't feel you're going to get the best out of a gegenpress type tactic. Maybe that's for a goal-scoring attacking midfielder, but I don't feel it's best for an advanced creator. Player traits can also help get the best out of your number 10. Things like tries kill a ball often, dictates tempo, plays 1-2s. There's other good bonus traits that I feel you can use for attacking midfielders. That all depends on the system you are using and the duty of the creative midfielder. If you are using the attacking duty on the playmaker, then things like first touch, dribbling, flair maybe, and balance will be very important. And also runs with the ball, tries tricks will be very good traits. So when you are looking at stats and how your attacking midfielder is actually playing, things like key passes, things like creative chances are key stats to be looking at, and that will give you a truer representation if your creative player is working or not. But thank you for watching the video. Thank you for being patient. I haven't released a lot of videos recently, but I will be now. Don't forget to like, subscribe and comment. Enjoy the rest of your day. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Peace.